Hi, and welcome to the first ever episode of the Porchlight Podcast. I am excited that you're here joining us in this new adventure, this new journey. My name is Harry Ozarek, and I'm a pastor at Faith Alliance Church in Sidney, Montana. It's been a joy to try to explore different avenues of connecting with our own church body as well as the larger Christian world. And so in that effort, we developed the Porchlight Podcast. And really, this first episode, I just want to take time to share with you the heart behind why we are doing this in the first place. There's really three main parts to why we are doing this podcast, and three main pieces to what we hope to accomplish with each and every episode that we do. It's simply this: we want to engage you in a conversation in the hopes of building into you and giving you something that you can live out on a daily basis. So if you didn't catch that, three pieces: engage, have a conversation, and apply. Give you something that you can take with you on a daily basis. And so this morning, one of the biggest things I want to emphasize, and you'll hear it in future episodes as well, is apply. You'd think I'd start with engage or have that conversation, communicate, things like that. But I think it's really easy for us to have these different conversations, but then never do anything with them. And I know for myself, as well as others that are helping with this podcast, is we really want to give you great information. We want to engage you. We want to give you an opportunity to learn and grow, have some fun, have some laughs, things like that. But if we don't apply what we learn, it's all for naught. And the hard part about applying what we've learned is really going and doing it. I think it's easy for us to go, okay, we heard this great teaching, this is what I should go do, but then we never go do it because we never lay out plans, intentional plans of what we're actually going to go do. So one might say that we need to love others. Great. How do you apply that? Some might say, well, we should go love. Okay, great. But how? How will you go do that? And so I want to encourage you with this first episode to really think about the things that you are learning day after day and how you can apply them to your daily life, but go one step further and make an intentional plan. If you just made one intentional step to go do whatever you're learning, it will make the world's difference in your life. And so really, that's what I want to leave you with today is apply. We're going to have great time of conversation, of engagement. But if we don't apply what we're learning, if we don't apply what we hear, it's all for naught. And one cool thing, so in this podcast, again, it's engage in conversation to hopefully build in and give you something to be able to live out. And as you engage with us and have that conversation, it's going to be insanely cool to see how you all grow. I have a verse that I'd like to leave us with today that I think is fitting for the first episode of this podcast, and it's from Ephesians 2, verse 10. For we are God's handiwork, created in Christ Jesus to do good works, which God prepared in advance for us to do. This is a new work that God is pushing us to do, and we are excited that you're on this journey with us. Episode 2 is going to be all about relational wisdom, and there's going to be more than just one part, but I'm going to be sitting down with Paul Turek, and we're going to be talking about what does relational wisdom look like, how can we interact with one another with wisdom and love. And so we're going to break that down, and I'm really excited to hear what he has to say on that. Again, thank you for joining us today. I hope that we engage you a little bit, that I have spurred you on to have a little extra conversation with somebody on this topic of applying. Again, we're going to continue to do these, and we want to engage you in conversation with the hopes of giving you something to live out on a daily basis. Thank you so much for joining us today, and we look forward to seeing you next time on Porch Light Podcasts. Onwards and upwards, everybody.